Om Sri Sai Ram. My humble pranams to the lotus feet of our Swami. Today's topic in Sahasranamavali series is Om Sri Sai Akanta Paripurna Sachidanandaya Namaha. The meaning of this Namavali is salutations to Sri Sai, the total absolute existence, consciousness and bliss. The one who has no beginning and end and who is present everywhere. In other words, we can say Swami is omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. Omnipresent means he is present everywhere at the same time. Omnipotent, one who has unlimited power. Omniscient, the state of knowing everything. As Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna, there is no time that we have not existed before. We exist now and will be existing in future also. This means that the existence of the Atma is eternal. Atma left to itself is Sachidanandam, that is comprised of Sat, Chit and Anandam. It is only the name and form that restrict the Atma from being all-pervading, Aganda Paripurnam. The avatars, even though they have a name and form, are fully aware of their formless attribute and exhibit leelas to prove that attribute often. A person from Norway happened to come to Puttaparthi. Swami materialized a ring and presented it to him to ward off the problems he was beset with. A few years later, while traveling in Bangladesh, he lost the ring in a river near Chittagong. A month after the loss, when he arrived in Whitefield, Swami came to him and placed the lost ring in his hand. Swami told him, "This ring came into my hands because I am there in that river. Not only in that river, I am present in every river, everywhere. Swami is omnipresent." On one occasion, Swami was going from Madras to Vijayawada for the inauguration of the house of a devotee. The inauguration was to take place on a particular Monday between 9 to 10 a.m. By the time Baba reached Vijayawada, the river Krishna was in spate because the barricade had broken. The water level was much more the bridge road, which they had to cross to reach the destination. Hanumantarao, a transport commissioner who was accompanying Baba, said, "Swami, we will not go." Baba said, "I have to go." Along with Baba, there was an ICS officer by the name Ramakrishna and others. All of them said, "Swami, we will not go." But Baba said, "I have to go. I have given the time and I have to be there." The police officer on duty asked for a written letter which stated that if anything happened, it would not be the mistake of police officer since Swami was not following their advice. Nobody was ready to give in writing. Finally, Swami himself wrote and gave the policeman, "No danger will befall us. We will be safe." Then Swami told everyone in the car, "Close your eyes because water is coming inside the car, and close the car window glasses." Hanumantarao sat in the car uttering Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram. Baba started the car and drove it himself. In one moment, they were on the other side. Ramakrishna heard the sound of the water going over the car. When they all opened their eyes, they were on the other side of the river. They were astonished as to how they reached the other side and were checking whether they were on the same side on the other side. The huge crowd gathered at the event venue recognized Baba's arrival. Once Baba reached the other side of the bridge, they began shouting, "Sai Baba ki Jai." They showered lot of flowers and garlands onto the Baba's car. Swami blessed the people gathered there, and the function went on well as planned. It was during this occasion and visit the Hanumantarao and Ramakrishna understood the greatness of Swami, and they assisted in completion of the Prashanti Nilayam Mandir in Puttaparthi. So here God is omnipotent. During the British time, there was a lady named Mrs. Ilan. She had a daughter, Imli, and a son. Mrs. Ilan, with her husband and children, used to visit Swami for darshan. They used to sweep the old mandir and the whole bazaar as well. Imli got married and had two children. They were in school. She was in the office. Her husband was on duty. One day there was a siren call. During wartime, the siren is a warning signal that there may be a bomb attack and the people should protect themselves. Imli ran to the school to see children. Her husband had a military vehicle. He went and took the children. It took her long time to search them. They went to the harbor and hid in a ship. Her husband and children were in one ship and Emily in other. The ship in which her husband and children went off to Germany and hers went off to Ceylon. In Ceylon, it was published in the news that the ship in which Emily's husband and children went was drowned. So she married another person there. She was transferred to Madras. Her husband could not come to India, so in Madras she had another marriage. For 5 to 6 years, there was no news of her husband. One day, Imli went to see her mother. Ilan told Imli that Baba is a great person and that she should see him. Baba at the time was in Bangalore. Ilan family visited Baba. Ilan and her son prostrated before Baba, but Imli did not. Baba asked Imli, "How are you?" She said, "I am all right." Swami said, "Your husband, children are coming. Go there." She asked, "Which husband? Number 1, 2 or 3?" Swami said, "Number 1 is coming." She said, "His ship had sunk. How can he come back?" Swami said, "You got the wrong news. They are surely coming back." Imli got angry. She accused her mother of telling lies and that Sai Baba was also lying. Ilan scolded Imli for not behaving properly. They fought that day and then went to sleep. On waking up, Imli told her mother that Baba had appeared in her dream and he went on pestering her to go to Madras in train. Ilan held her hands and said, "You have to fulfill this wish of mine. Do as Swami says. If you do this, my desire will be fulfilled." Imli asked, "All this meaningless. He has asked me to board the Madras train. He did not tell me which ticket to purchase, where to get down." Ilan said, "Just get on the train to Madras. Go to Madras and come back." Because of the pressure from her mother, Imli boarded the Madras train. While coming back in the train, she saw an old man and 15-year-old boy and 12-year-old girl. 10 years had passed by since the incident. They had no connection. Children had grown up. Slowly they started speaking to each other. He asked her, "Where did you come from?" She said, "I am from Bangalore." He asked her whether there was a person by name Mrs. Imli there. She replied, "Yes, she is there. It is me." He told her whatever happened and introduced the children. After that, the whole compartment was filled with jubilation. They became one family again. She told him about how Baba came in her dream and asked her to board a train to Madras. From the railway station, they all went straight to Baba. They fell at his feet and prayed, "Swami, we don't want to do any job." They resigned their jobs and from there on, for 25 years, they followed Swami wherever he went. With time, they all passed away. The family had lot of faith in Baba. So, from this incident, he is omniscient also. So, the Sahasranama shows Sri Om Sri Sai Akanta Paripurna Sachidanandaya Namaha. Jai Sai Ram.
दीन दयालो साई राम राम, दीन दयालो साई राम राम, परम कृपालो साई राम राम, परम कृपालो साई राम राम, साई राम 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 राम, साई राम 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 राम, साई राम 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 राम, साई राम 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 राम, हे पतित पावन साई राम राम, पतित पावन साई राम राम, भक्त वत्सल साई राम राम, भक्तवत्सल साई राम राम, साई राम 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 राम, साई राम 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 राम, हे दीन दयालो साई राम राम, परम कृपालो साई राम राम, साई राम 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 राम, साई राम 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 राम, हे पतित पावन साई राम राम, भक्तवत्सल साई राम राम, साई राम 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 राम, साई राम 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 राम, हे दीन